What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel today. We are back on Assetto Corsa for my Assetto Corsa Hot Lap Challenge, round the world, drive every car I want to drive challenge thing. If you haven't seen one of these before, I'll give you a quick up to speed on how we do it. Pick a car from the default list of cars, whatever here available on AC, which is several years old now, obviously. And take it around Laguna, Seca, and Monza. We're going to do a warm-up lap, or sorry, an out lap, a warm-up lap, and one flying lap that goes in the record books for each track, and see where it stacks up on the list. And today we have kind of a special car and a very notable car as far as sim racing and this type of thing goes, and that, of course, is, some of you may guess, the Praga R1. Of course, Jimmy Broadbent has made this car more famous than it used to be. I'd never heard of it until about 2 years ago, but definitely a notable car now. The car that Jimmy Broadbent drives in his, quote unquote professional racing endeavors this year with Gordy, and yeah. So we're gonna see. I've never driven the car before. I've never driven really anything like it. I guess it's in my mind, it's kind of like an LMP3 car. I don't know if that's exactly accurate. I've never driven like an aerial atom or anything like that in a sim or on a game either, so I don't know exactly what to expect from this car. Should be pretty fast, but we'll see how it stacks up to the likes of some GT cars that we've run before and stuff like that. So that's what's up today. Same deal as usual. If you have seen one of these before, yeah, I don't expect to be challenging, obviously LMP1 cars, classic prototypes, classic Formula 1 cars. It's not going to be that fast. I don't think. Maybe it will, but we'll give it a whirl and we'll hop right into it. So same deal as usual. Make sure I got my pedals all set where I want them. Listen to this car. Probably sounds a little bit different than some of the screaming race cars we've had lately. Yeah, so we'll get right into it. Of course, sequential gearbox in this car. Brakes should be very, very good. We'll see how it handles. Probably not the fastest thing in a straight line, but we'll see. Interesting car, feels pretty neutral. I guess that's good. Turn, it's pretty good. It's a little bit understeer, but not too crazy. Just about died there, not quite, we're good. Pretty responsive, pretty easy car to get the most out of so far. We'll see. Predictable car. It kind of does what you think it will, does what you want to do. A little bit shallow in there, it's fine. Already around here to start our warm-up lap. See if we can stretch this car in 4th gear, or if we're going to need 5th. So we'll need 5th. Way the hell too early there. I'll stick with 2nd there on the fast lap, I think. Not as fast as I thought this car would be. I know it's not the fastest thing in a straight line, but it doesn't exactly handle like a race car necessarily. A little bit more composed, which I guess for what it is good. Just kind of expect it to be a weapon. And it's kind of not. 3rd through there, I think, is the safer option. Again, 3rd up through here through the kink. Up Ray Hall straight towards the corkscrew. Oh, a little bit squirrely over the hill, but we made it. It's fine. Easy enough, a little bit of curve there. Down the hill, probably the trickiest corner in a lot of these cars. Made it. Alright. here. Ready to start our flyer. Over towards the line, we'll see what the warm-up lap was like. A little bit deep on the shift there. 29.5 is not bad at all. Pretty sporty, actually. See if we can find a little more time here. A little bit of a slide there. Missed the apex quite a bit second part, but not too bad. Made it. Back on power early there, try to maximize. And then come out of the throttle just slightly there and reset, but we made it again. There we go, we got through there pretty well actually. Early on throttle. See if we can nail this. Pretty good through there. Try not to overdrive here and go flying off into Neverland. Just about get stopped. Ran a little bit too wide on the entry, but not too bad. There we go. Just about to get turned in there, back on power early. Pretty non-dramatic lap. That's going to be our run to the line. 27.89 for the Praga R1. Pretty competitive lap time, actually. That's a pleasant car to drive around here. It's not the fastest thing by any means, but it's faster than the Lotus 49. Let's see, that currently slots 8th into the running order right between the McLaren F1 GTR and the Lotus 49, which is a very impressive performance. Again, I don't exactly know what I was expecting for that, but definitely a performance-oriented car. I mean, there's no mistaking that the car can do great times. I think it'll struggle a little bit at Monza, just the length of the straightaway. Definitely does make it tougher. It's definitely not a power car by any means. It'll probably be great through Ascari. I'm looking forward to seeing how this thing changes direction through there. But not a power car by any means. Again, whether that's good or bad is up to kind of your opinion and how you drive. But yeah, we'll see. That was an enjoyable little run around Laguna. So we'll go ahead and we'll jump right in and do the same thing here at Monza. Everything all ready to rock and roll. Do our out lap, warm up lap, and then a flyer. All right. Again, as usual, just leaving the default set. Not going to mess with it or anything. No turbo settings. I don't know what this car has for adjustments. Or tires for that matter, actually, but we're just going to stick with the default. I did talk a little bit about some of the F1 cars and stuff. Changing to Q slicks and Q turbo, that type of stuff, but most cars we have just left with their default settings. I think that's the fairest way to do it. Again, some cars are a little bit harder to drive. The Lotus 98, the LMP1 cars, I messed around with it slightly, but no like suspension changes or anything, just purely for speed, almost kind of for fun. We'll see. But the car I have coming up next, I'm going to record right after this, is you'll see the video after this. It's going to be one that I have to look at the setup, I think, because I think there are a couple different options to get the most out of that car, and it's going to be a pleasure to drive. With quite a bit different than this car, so we'll see about that. But for now at Monza through Lesmo 2, again, kind of understeery. Very, very neutral car, definitely not oversteery though. It's got a lot of grip, and you're not carrying nearly as much speed as this car, I think, has the downforce to support. So a lot of corner speed, but definitely not the fastest car in a straight line, which is what it is. There's a Ascari here, way early braking, but we made it. Get turned through there decent enough. Didn't use anywhere near the whole track. No drama like we've seen some of these cars. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Up to 6th for the first time here. Braking 100 meters. Plenty early. Tons of grip. Tons of downforce. And ready to start our warm-up lap here at Monza. See what we can put in. Again, don't expect this to be quite in the same realm as we were at Laguna. Just not a power car. Just barely get the 150 here down the front stretch. But we'll see what we can do. We'll try 200 here. And that was way, 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 way too early. Okay. Guess we'll go with like 150 and see what happens. Hold our breath on the flying lap. Bumpy track though. This car apparently is pretty stiff. I'm feeling it a lot through the wheel. I haven't felt like that in all the cars actually. You'd expect all the kind of race cars to feel like that, but they haven't really. So. Easy to get the car to change directions. You just feel like you're carrying no speed though. It just feels kind of like you're planted, but you're not going that fast. It's really very strange. Again, kind of a developmental race car, I guess makes sense. It just feels like it has far superior grip and turning ability than the speed you carry, which is a very strange sensation where I'm used to it being the other way around, where you feel like you have this weapon of a race car that drives terribly all the time. But again, the 98T, just an absolute amazing race car, but not really designed for handling by any means, even for a Formula One car. Braked at our Marshall dude friend right there that time, not too terribly. Pretty decent through there. I think I can probably carry a little more speed, but everything else felt okay. Not using anywhere near the full racetrack again, it's just doesn't demand that. Wide in there, a little bit deep, but we made it. And pretty again, non-dramatic lap here. Ready to start the flyer here at Monza, coming across the line. Warm-up is a 1:59.3, so pretty competitive. I reckon I can beat that a little bit here, just with some brake adjustments, and trying a little bit harder, really. There's 200, we'll brake a little before 150. Honestly, that was a little bit conservative as well, but we made it. Probably could have gone to 150, no problem. There we go. Hug this inside, shortest distance possible. A little bit of a slide for the first time there, just over the curb, a little bit unsettled, but we made it. Down to third for Lesmo 1, just a little bit of a slide there on the apex as well, but we made it again. Lesmo 2 a little bit tricky. There we go, that's about the best I've taken out of the 3 times we've been through there now. And again, we run it out down to Ascari, and brake right about our Marshall dude there on the right. Fifth. Turned in a little bit early there, got a lot of curb, got out of shape. But we made it. Not the smoothest lap by any means. Honestly, still under driving it a little bit, which is causing me on turn in to use a lot of curb and get unsettled. But still okay. Use 6th here. Extra downshift there, that was a mistake. Thought I was going to 3rd and I ended up in 2nd. My bad. Hopefully it didn't hurt us too terribly much. Lap time is 57.85. That's plenty competitive. I'm pretty happy with that. 57.85. That puts us right between the Sesto Elemento and the C7 Stingray. Let's see, that's 10th on the board, which not surprising. That's maybe a little bit disappointing, but you know, pretty much where this car should be. Definitely not Sesto Elemento straight line speed by any means. I'm pretty happy with that. It's a pretty fun car to drive. I know I have time left in there, maybe 3/4 of a second. I might be able to get to 57 dead, but I don't know exactly what the full potential of this car is. But yeah, you see the sector times there. We were pretty good. We made some nice pickups, so I think that's a fair assessment of that car. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's what we got. It wasn't the best car by any means. It wasn't the best lap by any means, but you know, we made it. So that's what it's all about, right? So yeah, I'm happy with that. So I hope it was enjoyable to you. Interesting car, obviously a notable car on YouTube right now with all the cool stuff Jimmy Broadbent does. So If you enjoyed seeing the Praga R1 run around Laguna Seca and Monza, make sure you drop a like and a sub down below so you don't miss any of the action from Assetto Corsa. iRacing. I got a couple of weeks left of iRacing at this point that you're going to see this, so be sure to tune in for all the finale stuff that's coming on. Winding it down, folks. So just a couple more weeks of iRacing content left for me. What else am I missing? F122. F122 has been great. Around the time you'll see this, we're getting into season 2. May have already started season 2 slightly. Not exactly sure how the timing will play out yet, but it'll be right around time season 2 is going to get up and get rolling. And looking forward to that, seeing if we can defend our title over there. So, as always, thank you so much for stopping by. It's been a pleasure. Going to keep pumping out stuff. It's been an absolute great time recording stuff on all the platforms, and just super glad to have a platform that I can use to share my love of sim racing with everybody else. So, until next time, as always, bye bye.